The Adventure State, in association with JD's WaterWorld, presents the Kawasaki Ultra 310 LX ECU Shootout.
So now we are getting ready to test all three ECUs on the 22 Ultra 310 LX. We have the stock ECU, the Kspeed tuned ECU, and the Riva tuned ECU. Okay, Riva has their own secret testing lake, so JD and I decided to come up and find a secret Kawasaki testing channel. So here we have Canal X.
We're not racers, we're not paid corporate influencers, and we don't own a performance shop. We're just two guys with a bunch of jet skis and a couple GoPros giving you some real life results.
We got 4 Kawasaki's out here. You probably won't see them on video, and there's 2 more back at JD's house. So this, from now on, is going to be our secret testing canal. If any of you guys think that you know where this canal is, leave it in the comments, because I'm really curious who could recognize this.
Stay tuned for the end of the video to see why I run the Kspeed ECU in my own personal ski. In order to maintain consistent testing conditions, fuel was added to the ski as necessary between each run in order to maintain a third of a tank of fresh 93 octane fuel. The ski was allowed to cool for 20 minutes between each run, and riders adjusted the trim and seating position as necessary in attempts to secure top speed.
Now we're getting ready. We just did the stock ECU. We're getting ready to do the Kspeed ECU. That's what we have in the 2020, and JD also has it in his 22 LXS. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention while JD's getting ready to go out is we are not going to give opinions on these ECUs. We're not going to give thoughts on them. This is strictly for numbers, so that you guys can see, make up your own mind what's best for you. So we're not going to play bias in any way on all 3 of these ECUs.
Max speed on the display, 74. Woo! Max speed on the Garmin, 74.5 miles an hour.
Holy cow. So 73.7.
The first Kspeed run yielded a top speed of 74.5 miles an hour at 8,050 RPM. The average of all the different GPS devices was 73.8 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. My big behind on here. This is the Kspeed tune for the 2022 Ultra 310 LX. So this time, per the Garmin, now this is Kspeed tune and you got 74.5?
74.5.
I got 73.8
Okay.
on the Garmin. The GoPros, we'll have video of that later. On the phone, 73.7. And then on the GPS on the Kawasaki, I got 74 flat.
The second Kspeed run with Chris yielded a top speed of 74 miles an hour on the speedometer GPS. The average speed was 73.6 miles an hour across all devices.
This is exciting. Now we are going to test out the Riva tuned ECU for the 2022 Ultra 310 LX. These things don't care about the weight.
The first Riva test run with Chris on the ski yielded a top speed of 74 miles an hour across both the Garmin and Speedo GPS at 8,000 RPM. The average speed was 73.7 miles an hour.
Dude, that trumpet is badass.
thing does sound like a jet engine.
Oh man.
JD, what are we looking at?
According to the Garmin, the top speed was 74 miles an hour. So as advertised, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said.
No other mods on this at all, right?
No, the trumpet.
I see that.
All right, what do the phones say?
All right, your phone was 73.7 miles an hour.
The second Riva run yielded a top speed of 74 miles an hour across the Garmin, GoPro, and Speedo GPS at 8,080 RPM. The average speed of this run was 73.9 miles an hour. Data reveals that both the Kspeed and Riva tunes are extremely competitive in their overall speed numbers. The top speed of the day, 74.5 miles an hour, was logged on a Garmin device using the Kspeed tune, whereas the Riva tune achieved the most consistent speeds of 74 miles an hour across multiple GPS devices. The good news for Kawasaki fans is that they can increase their stock top speed by an average of 5 miles an hour simply by adding a Kspeed or Riva tuned ECU. So I've been asked, why do I run the Kspeed ECU and Stage 1 kit in my own personal ski? Well, Kspeed has been supporting Kawasaki's from the start. They focus exclusively on Kawasaki's and also offer these awesome hop-ups and upgrades to the Ultra 310 series, whereas Riva, at this point, only offers a tune and nothing else.
Well, that concludes our ECU testing on the 2022 Plus Kawasaki Ultra 310 platform. Be sure to comment below your thoughts on the numbers from our testing and the ECU that you are currently running. We have to give a special thanks to Riva Racing and to Kspeed. Both teams have been amazing to work with. And remember, strive to continuously live in a state of adventure.